In the days of King Herod, when darkness blanketed the land and the people longed for their Messiah, a child was born in Bethlehem of Judea, and with him eternity stirred. From distant lands in the east, wise men watched the heavens, and there a new star appeared, blazing with wonder. It was no ordinary light, it was a divine signal shaking the cosmos. The King of the Jews had been born. Drawn by the mystery and guided by the star, the Magi set out on a sacred journey, crossing deserts, enduring blazing days and cold, silent nights. At last they arrived in the holy city of Jerusalem, asking aloud, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east, and we have come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he was deeply troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. The throne shook with fear, for the true king had come. Herod called together the chief priests and scribes and demanded to know where the Christ was to be born. They searched the scriptures and answered plainly, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for this is what the prophet has written." Then Herod, hiding his terror behind a false smile, summoned the Magi in secret and questioned them about the exact time the star had appeared. "Go to Bethlehem," he told them. "Search carefully for the child, and when you find him, report back to me, so that I too may go and worship him." But his heart was deceitful, and his words dripped with poison. The wise men departed, and once again the star appeared before them, leading them onward with unwavering light. It stopped above a humble house, and there they saw the child, with Mary, his mother. They fell to their knees, overwhelmed with awe, and worshipped him, not as a mere child, but as the King foretold, the God made flesh. Then they opened their treasures and offered gifts: gold, a sign of kingship; frankincense, a sign of divinity; and myrrh, a sign of the death to come. That night God warned them in a dream not to return to Herod, and so they departed for their country by another route. For once you've seen the Messiah, you can never walk the same path again. After they had left, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, "Rise, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, for Herod is seeking the child to destroy him." Joseph obeyed at once. In the stillness of night, he took Mary and the child, and they escaped to Egypt. There they remained until the death of Herod, fulfilling what the Lord had spoken through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I called my son." But Herod, realizing he had been outwitted by the Magi, flew into a violent rage. In a monstrous decree, he ordered the slaughter of every male child in Bethlehem and its surroundings, 2 years old and under. A night of blood and sorrow followed, and once again, the words of the prophets rang true. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and refusing to be comforted, because they are no more. But the hand of God still moved through history. After Herod's death, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream while he was in Egypt. "Rise," the angel said, "take the child and his mother, and return to the land of Israel. For those who sought the child's life are now dead." Once again Joseph obeyed, and journeyed back to his homeland with his family. But when he heard that Archelaus, Herod's son, ruled in Judea, fear gripped his heart, and being warned in a dream once more, he turned aside to the region of Galilee. There he settled in a town called Nazareth, a place forgotten by kings, but chosen by God. And so was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophets: "He shall be called a Nazarene, The child, hidden from kings and protected by dreams, grew in silence. Not among thrones and golden halls, but among the dust of labor and the prayers of the humble. Yet heaven watched in wonder, for within him dwelled the fullness of God. The king who was born in obscurity was the savior of the world. Herod tried to kill him. The wise men bowed before him. Joseph guarded him, and the world did not yet understand him. But the time was drawing near. The child would grow, and his voice would shake nations. He would heal the sick, forgive the broken, and lift up the forgotten. But he would also be despised, betrayed, crucified. It all began in that quiet town, with a star in the sky, and 3 wise men who dared to believe. The chapter had begun. The prophecy was unfolding, for in the arms of a mother rested the destiny of the world. If something in this story stirred your heart, if even one word lit a spark deep within, then this moment wasn't by chance. Some paths are just beginning, and some voices still have much more to share. If you feel this journey shouldn't end here, don't let go. Return when your heart calls you back. Share the light with someone still walking through the dark. And stay close, because what comes next might change more than one life, maybe even yours.